Hi, this is Rhonda from Grow As We Go. I just want to do kind of an intro video. I'm in my hallway, by the way, my bedroom, because it's the quietest place. Doors are shut, kids are busy. So I want to do an intro video. I'm getting over a head cold, hence the reason I sound so not so hot. I just want to do it for a few reasons. One, I want to look back later on. Why did I start this journey? What were my thoughts? Because you think you remember stuff, but then when you read something you wrote, you're like, oh, well, that's what I really thought. Okay, I've muddled it over the years. So there's no script. And I think my tripod is moving. I'm sorry. It's my son's, and he's not here to help me with this. So bear with me. All right. So obviously, Rhonda, I'm a stay-at-home mom. And we've been doing YouTube videos, like on private accounts with the kids. And it's really fun doing watching them afterwards. A lot of times we're doing it at home when my husband's not home, so then he'll watch it when he gets home with us and we laugh, and it's really fun. That being said, I have been on the fence about doing a public account for a while now for a few reasons. One, what do I have to offer, right? Like jack of all trades, master of none, that's me. Like even being a parent, been doing this for so many years and still sometimes I don't know what I'm doing. I'm winging it. I'm making mistakes. And then long story short, my cousin started Bible study about a year ago, and I was like, I have nothing to bring to the table. I can't remember verses to save my life. I get names confused like nobody's business. I can make jokes off the wall when I shouldn't be, whatever. And I was like, I don't know what made me, obviously God, not realized, but I was like, I don't have anything to offer, but I'll try it. I'll give it a try. Like I like to put myself outside the box, right? Out of my comfort zone. So I was like, I'll try it, but I have nothing to bring to the table. Now, mind you, a year later, still not great with verses, names, whatever, but I learned so much, and I'm still going to keep learning, right? That's the whole grow as we go, is literally you're growing you can never master all the material, whatever it is in your life. So I was like, Rhonda, it's okay that you don't know it all. You have something to offer, even if it's just looking back on this with your kids years later and laughing, or bringing up memories of, oh, I remember making the hot cocoa mix, or whatever it is. Like that's enough. It doesn't have to be that you have this great knowledge to impart, because I don't. I mean, some people do, and it's amazing. And then two, I turned to these videos for a number of things. I never knew how to cook. It would help me with cooking. Canning scared me. Gave canning a whirl because people online, telling you what to do. Also my last child, when I would be up, feeding her during the night or whatever, I would watch these videos and it would inspire me. Or there's one, Becky from Acre Homestead, and I would watch her and her journey and going from a dental hygienist to now she's doing it full time. Not what I want to do, but like, it's just cool to watch their journey and to watch people who maybe they were thinking the same thing. Like, what do I have to offer? But then they offered a lot. One, companionship when I was up at 2 a.m. But then their knowledge, and sometimes watching them and I'm like, oh, that's not what I want to do, but it's so cool to watch them do it. Stuff like that. So I'm going off on a tangent here. Bear with me. But I was like, you know what, Rhonda, bare minimum, you'll laugh with your husband and your kids later on. Great. If not, maybe you make one person smile at 2 a.m. when they're up or they're having a hard day, or they look at you and they're like, well, shoot, I can do a little better than Rhonda. You know what I mean? Like it's okay. Like just be yourself, and it'll speak to some people. It won't speak to others, and that's okay. You don't have to be everybody's cup of tea. So yeah, I'm putting myself out of my comfort zone. And then on top of it, it's really, okay, I'm not tech savvy. So my kids help me with everything. Like even like the video now, I know to do it horizontal instead of vertical, stuff like that. This tripod, I was on my son this morning and I'm like, you need to walk me through how to post a YouTube video. And he's walking me through it, and we're laughing because I know half his laughs are like, oh my gosh, my mom's, whatever. But it was just fun. I don't know. So I'm not even going to apologize. Like, it's just, this is my life and I'm sharing it. And those that it speaks to, great. And those that doesn't, it's okay. There's other videos, other people out there. And I'm also coming to terms with that in my own life. Like, I'm not everybody's cup of tea, and that's okay. Like, as long as I'm, being a decent human being, I can look at myself in the mirror and be okay with it and lay my head on the pillow at night. Cool. And then those that my personality works with, great, so that. And then also we did come up with some boundaries is, my kids I won't put them on video. You might see like their arms or the back of their head or me referencing them. But the one thing I did talk to my husband and kids about was not trying not to mention their names. I have name slipped so many times, and my sons had to go back in the videos and kind of like tweak it. So, but I won't put them in front of it until they're of age and they can, consent to it. It's fine. And the other thing, and this is going to be so, whatever, I'm just going to put it out there. Not the way I want to look right now. Like, one, I'm not feeling great. But two, I'm not great at makeup. Not great at my hair. Like, my hair's still wet from my shower. Like, this is me. Like, I don't even have, look, my second earring's not in. Like, I am in a sweatshirt. I mean, I'm clean. Like, I shower and put on clean clothes. But I am not that person that you look on, you're like, oh my gosh, like, I wish I could do that. It's just not me. And I was like, you know what, Rhonda, that's fine. Like, if it's real life, people see me, this is how it is. Put it on the video. It is what it is. What else? Oh, the other thing is, like, who do you think you are? I did this whole thing. Who do you think you are, Rhonda, to put these videos out? And it's like, I'm Rhonda. You know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, I'm so critical of myself. If someone else wanted to do it, I would be so gung-ho. Their biggest cheerleader. Let's go. You can do it. What do you want from me to make it happen? So yeah, I don't know. I felt called to do this, and maybe I won't. Like, maybe, who knows when the last video will be, but this is just what I'm doing right now. Putting my life out there, my day-to-day things I try. Like, we did hot cocoa mix and tea bags, and some things didn't happen. Like, I started an apple butter video that never got posted because my daughter got sick, and my other daughter, and then I got sick. Like, it was just, that's okay. That's okay. Like, I'm not setting any standards that I need to do, videos I have to put out, or what I want to post. I'm just putting this out there, and if it touches other lives, great, and if not, it touches ours, and that's cool. What else? I think that's about it. Like, as far as me, I'm a stay-at-home mom. I planned to have a career. I had, my son came early when he was born, and looking back now, I realize, because I always ask myself, like, could I put my career before my kids? I don't know that I could, and I didn't even think about it. Like, it just happened. And all these years later, to be quite honest, when I was reading the Bible during the Bible study, and I was like, I always wondered if I could do that. And I feel like, I'm not speaking for God, but I feel like he kind of showed me, look, Rhonda, yeah, you could. Like, you can put your family first. You did it. So that's what I do. I'm a stay-at-home mom, and I try everything. I'm not great at all. Like, gardening, some years it's great, and others I'm like, what did you do? I am one, I like to research stuff, and then I just need to go and try it. I just need to do it, do my own mistakes, learn the hard way. I like for my kids to learn new things. Like I said, I never learned how to bake or cook, or remember making pasta for my husband. I'm like, why is it so mushy? Yeah, I didn't even know to boil water first before you put the pasta in. If that tells you like how bad of a cook I was back in the day. I didn't know how to sew, so I got myself a sewing machine and just started practicing. Again, not great at it, but enough that I can, like, make a pillow, make a blanket, What else do I like to try? I don't know, the kids and I just try everything, like, just in off the wall stuff. Like, one day in the grocery store, one of my kids was like, what is that? And it was a coconut, because not everybody sees like the coconut, like it looks all hairy and whatever. And I was like, it's a coconut. You know what? We're going to get it. And we got it, and we tried, is it the milk or the water? I'm not sure what the difference is. We also made like coconut candy out of the white fleshy part. And then we scrubbed out and cleaned out the coconuts to make candles out of. Like, just stuff like candles, candle making we try, soap making. We just like to try it all. Just go and have fun. And some stuff we discover the kids and I are great at, and some we're not. But yeah, I think that's about it. I don't know what else to share. I just want to remember like why I started this, and I just felt like a little bit of a calling to do it, to put my life out there and maybe reach out to someone. And if not, again, just to laugh and have fun. And that's kind of our thing. We do like to learn stuff every day, or learn how to perfect something that we've already learned, and laugh, right? I was in this Bible study. It's called Bible Recap. And we read her books, and, she would have these questions, and she went through the Bible in like a chronological order, which finally made sense to me. And at the end, she would always say, like, he's where the joy is, God's where the joy is. And I remember the first couple months, I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of snarky. And I was like, oh geez, how's she gonna find it here? Like, where is she gonna, because sometimes you read stuff in there and it's deep. It's deep, it's heavy, it's hard, it's just very deep. And I was like, okay, well, how's she gonna find the joy? And she even admitted one of them, I don't even know how she said it, but she was like, this is gonna be a hard one. This was hard for me. She's like, I had to sit down, and she found a way, to find the joy in that. And something clicked on me, and I realized I was doing it in my day-to-day. I was like, well, this part brought me joy. Or, I spilt this and the glass went everywhere on the kitchen floor and it was a hot mess. But while I was cleaning it, I went in the cabinet and I found a dish I hadn't seen in a while. Like just something like that. And I would say, well, here was the joy in that situation. And I was like, gosh darn it, Rhonda, like you have made fun of this woman and now it's seeped into your head. And sure enough, it's not just, God is where the joy is and Jesus and all that. But it was also like finding that not just in scripture and not just, in what she was having us read, but it was just day to day, finding the joy and finding the beauty. And that's where I am right now. Some days are harder than others. Some days at the end of the day, I'm just like, oh my word, it's been a hot mess. Nothing's gone right. And I do struggle like she did that day, like to find that joy and to remember this is a lesson, right? Like we're being given these lessons, but it's helping us and it's building us to be a better person and to do better. And it does come easier now to find the joy. And there are some days I'm like, gosh darn it, Rhonda, you are on it. Like stuff is getting done on time. Kids' activity are like early to activities. You've made dinner ahead of time, brought it with you. Like, and then there's the days where I'm just like, you know what, guys, it's leftovers at 9:00 at night. Like it is what it is. And that's okay. Cause we gather around the dining room table or sometimes the living room because there are days that I'm just like, I can't. Like, let's just get what you're going to eat. Let's just go sit on the couch or the recliner on the floor and talk. And that's fine. And so that's where I am. That's my stage of life right now. I do find the joy. I do see God's hand now, more than I did before. Still struggle, still learning, and that's okay. As long as I'm growing each day. Brings me back to this channel is grow as we go. And that's what we're doing as a family. As long as we keep growing together. Now, whether that's, spiritually, physically, like, my new thing is trying to get my steps in and working out more and stop using excuses. So I'm like, well, Rhonda, if you're folding laundry, you could be doing hovers. When you're stirring the pot, you could be doing your squats. You know what I mean? Like things like that. Yeah, that's my struggle right now. But that's me in a nutshell. I'm pretty much what you see is what you get, like it or not. And not in a bad way. Like, I don't want to make anybody mad or upset, or I don't like someone to dislike me. But I get that I'm not everybody's cup of tea, and that's fine, So that's me. I'm Rhonda with Grow As We Go. And I really do hope you have a wonderful day and just find the joy out there in the world. All right, have a good one.